Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session. In this session, I wanted to capture exceptions, which is an important part in programming. Um, there are two types of exceptions. You have checked and unchecked. Some of the exceptions, the errors that the computer throws at, the compiler catches it. Others, like logic, the programmer is expected to catch that. So this session is important, so I wanted to include that so that in case that you needed to avoid errors that are not captured, so that you can display a message that is usable for the user when they see an error. So when Java executes a Java code, different errors occur, so coding errors made by the programmer, errors due to wrong input or other unforeseeable things. So Java normally stop and generate an error message. So the technical term for this is what's called exception, or Java throws an exception. So there are various ways that you can write, and I just want to show you the one that you would probably need the most, which is the try and catch. And I wanted to show you the try. You have the try and catch block. The try is basically where you type or put all the statements that you want to see if they have some kind of error. And then the catch is where you control it and you throw the message that you want to show. So let me show you an example. Let's say we define or declare a couple variables. Let's say int a and b, and then now we'll throw the try. And then this is where you put the code that you're checking. So we'll say, let's say a equals 0 and b equals 10, let's say. Or instead of saying b equals 10, let's say b equals 10 divided by a, meaning that we're dividing 10 divided by 0. Now, as you know, if you even put this in your calculator, you throw an error. So basically, you're saying, check this part out for us in case this happens. Okay. So here we will put in A. Actually, we want to put B here. So, and then we will say system dot out dot print line, and then we will say this is the end of the try block, something like that. And then after that, then you would do a catch. So you can have each try, you can have multiple catches, basically say multiple things that you check something with. So here you want to check with arithmetic. Arithmetic. So you have arithmetic exception. And in here, you can say, this is, we will only execute this an arithmetic error exception. So we'll say system dot out dot print line, and then a message that users can understand, something like you can divide the number by 0. Okay. And again, you can have multiple catches, so you can have another catch here. And say the general catch, generic exception, basically. So we can say exception E, and here is where we would show the general exception. System.out, a print line, and then the general stuff. exception has happened or has occurred. So you can say something like that. All right. And then after that, you can throw some type of message here to say that you're basically out of the try error. So any other code that you wanted to display, you would display it here. That's not related to the exception. You can say I'm out of the try block, try catch block, something like that, just to show that if you wanted to have, you want to be outside of that. So when this runs, so here you can divide a number by 0, which is the first catch, and then the second catch would be the exception has occurred. So that's how you run basically try and catch error, and that's how you program it. So this is another important piece that you needed. You can put try catch and you can add finally to it. Of course, you can control certain things with if statement and loop, but the try catch is the method that's widely used. So I just wanted to show you this piece. So I hope you benefited something from it. Thank you. Bye bye.